What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEV the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles and Seahawks prediction video. But before I get into that, I just want to say this one thing. So yesterday we heard that Eli was getting, benched, for Geno Smith and everything, and I think eventually they said they were going to go to Davis Webb. Um, it's just a mess over there, and in New York, bro. This is why the Eagles are the most complete team, not only in this division but the whole entire NFL. But I just want to say, I feel bad for Eli. It's not his fault completely why the Giants are the way they are. I put that blame all on Ben McAdoo. I think it's a debate now of who's worse, him or Chip Kelly. But with that being said, that's all of them. Ain't got nothing to do with us. So, Eagles and Seahawks. This is the beginning of a very tough 2-game road trip. And the reason I say 2-game, even though we're on the road for 3 games straight, is because the Giants game is that's a non-factor. That's automatic win right there. Even if Eli Manning was playing, it still would be an automatic victory. So I'm not even worried about that. So we got the Seahawks this Sunday night, and we got the Rams the Sunday after. A lot of people have been saying, who have the Eagles beaten? They've beaten nobody. They're lucky to be 10-1. You're playing a last place schedule. Well, I'm sorry. The Eagles don't have any control over who they get to face. All they do is, who do we face this week? Oh, we face the Bears? Okay, let's go handle the Bears. Who do we face this week? Oh, we face the Seahawks? Okay, let's go face the Seahawks. Who do we face this week? Oh, we face the Cowboys? Okay, let's go face the Cowboys. The Eagles have absolutely no control over who they face. I also don't want to hear any excuse that if we win this game, I don't want to hear no excuse, oh, well, the only reason why you won was because Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor weren't playing and everything like that. No, again, has absolutely nothing to do with the Eagles. Eagles have absolutely no control over that. That has nothing to do with them. I don't want to hear excuses. Seattle is still a hard place to play in, just like Kansas City, just like Foxborough. It's a hard place to go and win. So if we go in and we win, I don't want to hear any excuses whatsoever. With that being said, how do we beat the Seattle Seahawks? Well, it's quite simple. We've laid the foundation of it, and all we got to do is execute the plan. We did the same thing against the Carolina Panthers, and we did the same thing against the Dallas Cowboys. That's contain Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson uses his legs to extend drive, uses his legs to create miracle plays. This is not going to be an easy game. Because it's in Seattle, it does favor them a little bit, and I do believe that the game will be close in the first half. But if you contain Russell Wilson, if you keep him under control, if you do not allow him to run, and if you keep him behind the line of scrimmage, you can and we will indeed win this game. They have a weak offensive line. They have no running games. They have average receivers at best. So there's really technically no excuse why we should not win this game. Like, honestly, I don't see an excuse. Do y'all see an excuse? I don't see it. If you see one, let me know in the comment section down below. Oh, the reason why we could lose this game is because of such and such of this, right? Barring injury, of course. But I don't see any way possible we lose this game, guys. I really don't. Like I said, it's going to be close in the first half. And by the third quarter, the Eagles are going to break away and do what they got to do. The Eagles are the master of the third quarter if the game is not over by that point. Normally, by the third quarter, they normally put the game away. And then in the fourth quarter, they're just putting the final nail in the coffin. But other than that, that's really about it. There's nothing that screams to me except letting Russell Wilson do what he does best that says we'll lose this game. There's no Richard Sherman. There's no Cam Chancellor. Byron Maxwell is their cornerback. And for some strange reason, he has some gripe against Philly. Philly has done nothing to you. We thought Chip, not Philly, Chip thought you were the guy. You were not the guy, so you left. Chill out, bro. Okay? So, like I said, there should be no excuse. I think this game will go very similar to the Carolina Panthers game. Like I said, it's going to be close in the first half because of Seattle and the fans and stuff. But by the third quarter, the Eagles will start to break away. And I believe the Eagles win this game 28-24. Let me tell you how I get to there, because you're like, 24 points. How the heck did you get to 24 points? Let me explain. It's going to be the fourth quarter, right? It's going to be around 5 minutes left. Eagles will be up 28-17. How they get 17 points, I don't know. But this is just my prediction. It could be totally wrong. The Eagles could blow them out the water, but this is just how I think it could go. Eagles will be up 28-17. The Seahawks go down. They get themselves a garbage time touchdown, right? At this point, the Eagles don't care. They're like, oh, just let them get it, They're running out the clock themselves. Around 5 to 3 minute mark, they get a touchdown. They're going to try an onside kick. Eagles recover it, and they will basically do what they did against the Chargers, and that's run out the clock from there, So, and then that's pretty much going to be it. They're not going to stop our run game. They're not going to stop Carson Wentz. They're not going to stop, and everyone who's like, look, Carson Wentz and them, they played there last year. And if it wasn't for a few nicks here and there, namely Nelson Aguilar, then we're hanging in the game. I don't think we would have won, but we were hanging in the game. And so, from the experience last year for Carson Wentz, and this is relatively the same team except for the receiving and the running backs, but this is the same defense besides Darby. This is the same offense besides the running backs and the receiver, a much improved team than last year. And I expect a big game from Nelson Aguilar. This could be Nelson Aguilar's big game. I don't know if he'll be 100 yards, but this will be his big game. Why? Because, like I said, last year, he lined up in the wrong position, which took away a Zach Ertz touchdown. And then you remember the wide open, where he was wide open, nobody was around him. Carson was throwing the ball, and he drops it. And I remember you because all the Eagles YouTubers were like, yo, you need to cut this man, and you need to cut him right now. I don't care what it costs, but you need to cut this man. How are you in wide open, nobody's around, and you drop the pass? How? Like, I don't know, but this year he's different. We see I think he's gonna have himself a big game. Last week was Alshon's game against his old team, the Chicago Bears. This week, Nelson Aguilar will go improve. He will go and have his quote unquote redemption game. And the funny thing is, and we go out there and we win this game, bro. We handle our business and we go, and we're staying on the West Coast side. So after the game, the Eagles fly over to LA and prepare over there for the LA Rams. Okay, that's pretty much about it. Like I said, this should be no problem whatsoever. The Seattle Seahawks are the kings of the NFC. Now, I know they had their 2 Super Bowl run, and they only won one of them, though they really should have won both. But they are still the gold standard. Now, the Patriots are the gold standard of the entire NFL. Don't get me wrong. But they are the kings of the AFC, while the kings of the NFC are the Seattle Seahawks. I know you would think it's Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, when you think of the NFC, you think of Aaron Rodgers. I guess you could think about the Falcons now. You think about the Dallas Cowboys. You think about Carolina Panthers if Cam Newton ever really gets it together. You think about all this stuff. But one of the teams you think about is the Seattle Seahawks. And they're one of the teams at the top. But now, the Eagles are coming, and they're going to kick the kings of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks, off their throne. And Carson Wentz is going to sit there and be the rightful king of the NFC. So, like I said, this game will be close. This game will be very similar to the similar to the Carolina Panthers game, which is why I said the Eagles win 28-24. I hope it's much more dominating. I don't think we're going to beat them 28-7. I mean, we could, but being in Seattle does give them a little bit of edge. And I think the Eagles go in there and handle their business and then get ready for the LA Rams. So with that being said, that is about it. Until next time, and if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out, y'all. Is that it? That's it. Peace out.